I can literally get a PhD for cutting people off out of my life like anything. Because I don't play when it comes to my heart. I don't play when it comes to my life. I don't play when it comes to my integrity and my self respect. Because it took me a lot many years to be this confident. It took me a lot many challenges, a lot many backlash, a really tough and long journey to be the person I am today. To be this calm, to be this soft, to be this giving. And if someone tries to toy with me, try to play with me, then you know what? I won't beef with you because I don't have time for all this. I have healed a lot many times. I've invested so much time, so much energy to become this person, and I'm not gonna lower my level because of someone else. But what I'm really gonna do is just cut you off, and it might actually hurt me as well. Initially, like, there are so many people in my life that initially I felt so lonely after ghosting them or after not speaking to them or just letting them out of my life. But in the end, I knew that was the right thing to do. Because if the other person is not certain, if the other person is making me doubt my own self in the name of friendship, in the name of those big titles, I'm actually taken advantage of. Maybe not in the material sense, but emotionally, yes. Someday people are there to show up as my biggest cheerleaders, and the next day they don't even have that much decency to check up on me. Call me selfish, call me whatever you want, but I will literally cut you off. And I think in this era, when you do the most basic thing, the basic thing of choosing your own self, to make your own self the priority for the sake of your as well as other people's safety and sanity, still you are doubted, you are mocked upon, you are judged. But let's be clear, like, is literally not talking to a person and just being blunt that, you know what, maybe I don't feel that connect with you anymore. Is it that bad thing to say? I have literally lost so many friendships. And when I say that, those people actually poured so much into my life and they meant so much to me. But still, a point came when all those things was affecting me. I was not able to accept this fact that, you know what, those people were actually talking behind my back and even in front of me. When, see, one thing I'm gonna say to you is that you may think that, you know what, I have to be that giving person. I cannot just cut off this person just because they are becoming toxic for me. Because maybe they are struggling, but in the end, if even you fall into that pit hole, because someone else's life is not dependent upon you. Only one person's life is dependent upon you, and that is your own selves. And if today I don't take stand up for my own self, I will be back to point A. And let me tell you, this journey of leveling up, it's very tough. And a point comes that you be like, you know what, this is not linear. Some days you feel so good about yourself, you're so happy, you're so content, and the other day you are again in those self-doubt, self-misery stage. So that's why it is so important to have people around you who genuinely have the best intentions, best interest towards you, and that's bare minimum. And if those people can't show up in that basic way, they are making you feel bad. It doesn't matter if it's intentional or not, it is affecting you. You have all right to walk away. You literally have to walk away. Because in the end, selfish people win. Like, seriously. Because, and you know what, I'm not saying that you have to belittle someone, you don't have to scream at someone, you don't have to use harsh words, but just your absence will give them a reply. And maybe that's why literally people who I myself choose to walk away from, I didn't utter a word, I didn't say them a ugliest thing, nothing, I did nothing of that sort. I just stopped talking to them. I stopped showing up as the person who I used to be. And still all those things backfired me. People used to still comment upon me saying that, you know what, I am so mean, Ritika is so selfish. Why? I will be selfish. If putting my own self above someone else's need is being selfish, yes, I am selfish. Because who will be there to save me? Who will be there to save me when I'm having those self-doubt which is created by those people? When you're surrounding yourself around people who actually highlight your insecurities, who mock the way you look, the way you talk, even in form of joke, that is not acceptable. And if it's acceptable by someone, it's fine. But by me, it is not acceptable. And if someone tries to do that, I'm literally gonna cut them off. And that's my personal choice. And same goes with you as well. Yes, you will lose a lot many people. Yes, I used to have like a really bunch of people who I used to hang out with. But what was actually happening to me after spending those few hours together, having fun around, having the best time, I used to come back and rethink, oh my God, she said this about me. Oh, then I used to get calls about how someone was mimicking me, or some gossip that my closest friend gave to someone else. No, I don't want to engage in such sort of thing. Because how can I ever think of self-improvement, about self-love, if I'm myself choosing to be around people who don't have the best intentions towards me? I won't do that. I won't do that to my younger self. Sometimes you just have to be that baddie. I feel sometimes you just have to be that gangster. That gangster who literally speak up for their own self. And you know what? It's actually cool. Right now, I'm in a stage of life that people rethink twice when they try to, when they speak with me. Why? Because they know that I don't take any shit. I am a person who literally, I have the most nicest and softest heart. But if you try to play games with me, if you try to literally make a fool out of me, out of my kindness, then just watch back and sit there, like right there. I'm gonna get out of your life like anything. I won't even utter a word. I won't even say anything to you, because my absence in someone else's life speaks everything. And same goes with you as well. When you stop speaking so much, when you stop explaining yourself so much and just make a big grand exit out of their life without even uttering a single word, mark my words, that will have the greatest impact. Maybe you won't even see it, but deep down, that's the best thing you can ever do for your own self as well as for the other person. Because you're literally helping that person come out of that ugly thinking, of that ugly patterns. And like, let's be honest, who cares? If a person doesn't see a fault in their own self, if they are fine being whoever they are and they think you are the wrong one, let it be. You know what? I don't mind being a villain. I don't mind being the selfish one in someone else's life. Because in my life, I am that person who give others. I am that person who show up for loved ones. And maybe that's the reason why it is easy to cut people off out of my life. Why? Because I know that if I have the ability to give someone, and the other person doesn't even have the ability, this much decency, to be polite, to have those basic manners, to not forget chivalry while talking to me, then it's okay, I'm better off alone. Your absence literally speak million and thousand of words, which no amount of big paragraphs can speak. And that should be the ultimatum. Like, that's it. I literally hope this video was useful, and for more such videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much.